engineer. So I'm working on trade. So the main motto to learn the data science to to switch from the SSCs to the data engineer. So and moreover, I'm learning this course to understand the DSA data section and algorithm and some uses of machine learning. So that's it. Thank you.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, go on, Harshal.
Hello, my name is Harshal Bomta. I'm currently in foundation. Only one subject is left to clear. Currently, I have taken a break from IIT. I'm pursuing my offline degree first and completing that. Apart from that, I've been active, not that much, but about a year ago in this house. I have worked with Mayan, and I guess Sarthak might know me. Hello. So yeah, and that's it. Nice to meet everyone.
Nice. Okay, now turn is of Rohit. Yeah, Rohit, go on.
Yeah, hello there. Hello.
Please
Hello.
kindly turn on your camera too,
Yeah,
if possible.
yeah. One second. Hello everyone. So I Namdapha house. Sorry if I pronounce it wrong. Please, yeah. So I joined this degree. I'm currently so yeah, that's it. And I'm currently working as a full-time engineer in a startup. So I joined this degree to make some friends and build something cool with them. So please hit me up if you are up for doing something or doing something together.
Rohit, you can push some of your links so if someone want to reach to you, he or she can, like your LinkedIn profile or anything.
Yeah, sure. I will post it into our Google chat.
Kritika, we are introducing ourselves. Okay, Sarthak, go on.
Just a second, Sarthak. Hey, Deep, I'm audible now.
Yeah, you are audible.
Oh, hey, just for a moment I couldn't hear anything. Okay, so
Yeah.
so I thought it's just that silent. That's why I was
Okay.
continuously saying we'll be starting at 7.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, so hey, am I audible?
Yeah,
Okay, so hi everyone, I'm Sarthak from Group 201, which is predominantly for Kanpur students. And as you know, I am from Kanpur, and this is my, I think, no, it's my third semester right now, and I only have 7 left. And I'm the group leader of Group 201, and I'm the coordinator of Anime Society also. Yeah, I know Harsha from Anime Society. He's very active there. And as you can guess, I like watching anime and hanging out, socializing. After after the exam, when we meet each other at the center, that's one highlight of my day to meet you all guys. At least those who I can meet in Kanpur, and I hope we also can meet together. Maybe in Paradox or soon. I'll see you guys there.
that's cool. Yeah. So, Kritika, go on.
Hi everyone, my name is Kritika. Sorry for joining in late. So basically, I'm my diploma right now in IIT Madras, but I'm doing this along with my job. So I've been part of the renewable energy sector for 2 years in the data science field. So I'm very excited to implement and use data science in the field of renewable energy. So that's my motive. In the end, I want to be a data scientist in this sector. So I'm quite excited about the course. I'm learning a lot, and I really want to be part of this house as well. So looking forward to it. And if there's any chance for collaboration, anything, yeah, please hit me up as well. Let's see how it goes. And thank you so much for this.
So we are very glad to have people like you.
Guys, it's good to see a great enthusiastic crowd among us who actually want to collaborate. So now it's time we should start. We should start the Vartaalap, the orientation session that we have for our new students as well as the old one, because we have few announcements to make, and I guess everyone has been waiting for this. So when it comes to Vartaalap, it's a basic word which means conversation. And that's what we are going to have today, the conversation among the students. Oh, next slide, please. So, why House Namdapha? Is this the question that's come in your mind a lot of times? And even before that, whenever this question comes in your mind, you wonder what's the meaning of Namdapha is and why Namdapha. So Namdapha actually is a forest in the in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. And it comes from actually two words. From the local language, it's a name for the river, a flowing river. And that's what the Namdapha is. We as a student, we always evolve and flow. There's no bound for us. And that's how we shall be. So coming to the houses, Namdapha is one of the 12 houses, along with Bandipur, Corbett, and other houses that we have. And all each of these houses are actually based on the name of the forest. Here in Namdapha, we believe that collaboration is the best thing that we can do together, because that's the thing that brings out the best in ourselves, and we actually get opportunity to learn with our peers. Over to you, Deep.
So before moving forward, let's just have a look at what our formal structures look like when it comes to the house and the group. Hers, can you please move to the next slide? Yeah. So to just introduce you to this concept of house and groups, let's start it this. When we all started as the initial, the first batch students, we all found a need of having something through which we all can communicate in each other. We all remember that we had our house in school, which was our pride. We had that color during our sports meet or our sports period, and we always used to share it. Kind of the same concept is what the POD tried to create here. The structure is simple. The whole student of us is divided into the 12 houses, which out of which one of us are us, the house. The house has mainly the governing people like the house council, which contains the secretary, deputy secretary, and web admin. Then we have groups. A groups is generally a combination of like 20 to 80 people, mainly a geographic base. So if you want to meet the people of your area or of your city, simply reach out to your group and it will contain the people of your area. Okay. Talk with each other. You can even plan the meetups when you go to the exam, because people from the same group have same exam principles. So yeah, that's in short our cute little house. So we have this is our house number. I am the secretary. Mike is the deputy secretary. Host is the web admin. Soon after this session, we will get introduced with your group leaders also. So yeah, that's all about the house structure.
Before we move, there's this interesting thing that I guess everyone should know about house formations. When this degree started, we all were kind of like alone because there was no formal structure to follow. Student actually used to meet outside the center, or maybe say through subject groups. But there wasn't this formal structure which actually used to put students in a group, and it actually gave them the opportunity to meet together. And then that's when the POD team actually came up with this idea of houses, that there should be someone or something that actually put people together. So, starting at the top, initially there was just the POD and every each student's okay. The flow of information was not that even. So what they did was they first introduced a something called group. Group was collection of students who are actually geographical based, somewhere into your locality, and then it's led by a group leader. And and as we progress, there are a few UHC members like DepSec and web admin. And along with that, together we ensure that there is a proper flow of information to and fro from the UHC and POD side to the students, and from the student to the POD side. Oh, hello, I'm audible.
Yes, yes. Yeah, well, yes.
Yeah. So moving ahead, what can you expect from this orientation session? So as we started, we are going to give you a concept of house and groups, because every time we hear what the houses are and what the groups are, it gets quite confusing. Okay, these terminologies are actually not that confusing, and that's why we are here to make sure that you understand these concepts. And along with that, we'll understand what sec, DepSec, and the web admin's role are. What are the group leaders supposed to do? And after that, we are done with the basic student structure of the IIT and BS degree. We'll talk about the few announcements that we have. And along with that, we'll tell you about the extracurricular activities, the student activities that we do here. And it's quite interesting. So stay with us. Over to you, Deep.
Yep. So all of us, whenever we go to a college, the first thing that comes to our mind is the college activity, college fun, college fashion, college clubs. But this was a thing that was missing when we first got to this online degree, and this the necessity to have this college curriculum, this extracurricular activity, this student communities and clubs, what felt by both us, the students, and the PO. And thus, the whole idea of having these clubs under houses, also the clubs at the whole BSc level, came into the picture. If you have known that the clubs under BSc level is one of the recent things that the UHC has started doing it. So let us let me introduce you to few of the clubs of our own house. First, next slide, please.
So the first of the clubs that comes to our mind, and that the new Namdapha has, is a club named Unheard Voices. Unheard Voices is a club that was started by one of our students, Swan, and he's here to tell you more about his club. Swan, over to you.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're on. Loud and clear.
Okay, okay. Hello all, very nice to see you all. Happy to be here. Also, coming straight to the point, I started the club name Honored Voices because many a times people feels like they have no friends. They are doing online degree, like unlike in physical where we got to meet so many friends, share our thoughts. In online degree, it's not like that possible. So most people are like full of anxiety, tense all the time. They think like if they would have someone who would hear their nonsense talks or even important talks, they would be more happy and cheerful. So, like in the introduction also, I got to know that many people are pursuing this degree full time, and this is their first degree ever. So, like they need some friends. So, this is the main motive why the club 100 Voices is created. It will promote mental peace, harmony, and cheerfulness among the people. So yeah, that's all about the club.
Thank you, Swan. That was a very wonderful message, and we actually need that kind of a community. Okay, and I've been to your community, and it's really cheerful. The crowd is cheerful, and we always get to talk about something, which is quite interesting in itself. So moving next, the slide is not visible.
There's a technical glitch. I'm just fix it.
So who's the next club on our slide?
The literature club.
The literature club, Sahitika. And actually, we are pleased to inform you that the Literature Club Sahityika is actually a pan-based level club, and together we have Shreya and Satviki. Sorry, Satviki, if I'm pronouncing your name right. So we have them here to introduce the club to our community.
Hello everyone, my name is Shreya Shamdavi and I'm representing Sahityika today. Sahityika is the official literary society of IIT. Well, as the name suggests, we collectively dedicate our time towards reading, literature, and writing and narration. So previously we were known as Bibliophile Club and we have been active for more than a year now. What we do, we conduct regular reading sessions where 1 hour is dedicated towards reading a chapter from the book that is being read, and the next hour is solely devoted to discussion and dissection of the very same chapter. We read 2 books at once, each one being read every alternate day. And apart from this, we have been conducting frequent literary and poetry events. So I'll be naming the recent ones. So there has been one Love Se Turkish, which was organized by us, and another one was Merzi, which was in collaboration with Sundarban's house. And we have also conducted events like a few past events like Diwali in Parallel Universe, Blend Space, and many more. And you can get the details of it on the Instagram page or something. Apart from this, I would also like to mention that we have also been conducting exclusively fun events like X Mark the Spot. We conducted it in Paradox in Savin, and we are going to conduct in Paradox in Margil as well, and Spectacular Nights. Those are some fun events that we conduct. And yeah, that's not all. In order to reach out to fellow students, we have been releasing monthly newsletters discussing the books that is being read as well as the events we have conducted. And we are working on a web magazine to be released once per term and a monthly podcast that is also being brewed by us and will be served to you all soon. So it's just we want to build a community with people having same interest in literature and to get to know everyone there. So thank you, Namdapha, for having me today.
Thank you, Shreya, for such a beautiful words and actually introducing club to our audience. Okay, so moving next. Oh, yeah. So moving next, we have Namdapha's own debate club. And to introduce the debate club to the audience of Namdapha, we have Mansi here with us. Mansi, over to you.
Good evening, everyone. So, do you people have ideas or opinions but are unable to express it in public because you're afraid to speak in front of people? Or you people are really interested in debating but there's no proper platform? Or have you ever been in a situation where you could not reply to a comment made by a person because you did not come up with an argument at that point of time? As it is important for a person to be confident in society and deliver their ideas or opinions to the society, our major objective should be to improvise our speaking and presentation skills, thinking on feet, argumentation, and most importantly, to gain confidence. To acquire all these skills, we are introducing the debate club. Activities include meeting on Sundays for debates, organizing frequent debate competitions, months, and many more interesting events. Thank you.
Thank you, Mansi, for introducing your club to the Namdapha students. Now, this is the ending to the first part of our presentation and the orientation session Vartaalap. Till now, we actually covered the student body organization of the IIT Madras degree, PS degree, and the clubs and the extracurricular activities that we do around here. Now, coming to the next part, we have few announcements that we would like to make.
Hello. Few announcements first. Let's start with. Here are some of the announcements. Some of the announcements. Tell you. Let's start with understanding what the club did till now. So you can understand why are we having this announcement and why are we also doing the things that we wanted to do. Initially, this was a problem with whole UHC that many of the clubs that we created or many of the groups that were there were inactive in nature. To solve this problem, the UHC came up with the idea of dissolving all the inactive clubs and also asking for the proposals for all the new clubs. That was one of the things, and we all, the USA as a whole, tried its best to just combine all the groups to its group leader. We accept that we are not successful in that part, yeah, but we tried our best and we are still doing it. And here also comes the importance of the GS. Now, as you know, some of our groups don't have the lead, and this is the opportunity for all you, the newcomers. There are like approximately 5 groups under our house which have their present GL location as a vacant. So, and one of you interested to check out for our mails, you will soon get an idea of how to join it. Now discussing about what are we planning to do as a new UHC. All we wanted to do was to just change. We wanted to have something that have impact over the student, not just in front of a POD or not just as a just creating a big event or just having a name in the POD, but what the new UHC came together and what the basic idea that we came up with is to help students to take the problems that they have and getting it to the POD, getting them solved. So
Adding on to that, Namdapha is actually a student community. So what a student community does is they interact with each other. An event is for sure is something that we all like to enjoy, but interaction is something that we actually crave for. Student interaction, talking to new people, talking about ideas, working on ideas, talking to like-minded people and working on ideas together. This is something that we crave for. And that's why the House of Namdapha is introducing PCs. These are the things that we will focus on in our tenure. And starting with the first C, changing how we look. What we look, what we show is what we are perceived as. And that's what we truly believe in. That's why, as of now, the Namdapha announced the new logo competition that we will have for our house. And along with logo, we'll have a tagline competition, a one-liner that explains the spirit of Namdapha. The second C, changing how we interact. There are a few things that we actually saw and observed as the students that these are the problems faced by the students and these doesn't have any solutions. So within the houses, there is one peculiar problem regarding the flow of information. Surely does the information does flow. People do get information, sometimes not on time, and sometimes they have hard time trusting the source. And that's why we announce our announcement group for all our houses, where you'll get all the important information that you need to survive in this degree. Either it be anything, either it's an event that's going on in the other houses, either it's anything important from the beauty sites, whatever it is, we got you covered. And along with that, we have also started something called the idea box. As you know, we sometimes we have epiphanies where we get ideas that we want to work with. But the next question that comes in our mind is, how shall I start? I don't have anyone. I don't have anyone to discuss it with. So that's why we have came up with this idea that you come up with the idea and we will connect you with the people, those who are interested in working with those ideas. And not only that, we'll make sure that we provide you with the resources that we have at our disposal and turn it into a reality. Now, coming up to the third C, how we evolve. Namdapha The name actually means flow, where we actually get to discover ourselves. We go through different realms of life, we go through different realm of evolving ourselves. So, introducing how we evolve, we are going to start some interaction sessions with the working professionals. This degree comes with a very peculiar benefit that has never been seen in any other degree, and it is that we get to study with our own working professionals. They have experience that they have learned by themselves by working in a in particular fields, and we want them to share that experience to us. So whenever we go out in the world, we have something that make us stand apart. Along with that, we'll also start guidance session where a working professional will join us and they will tell us what's expected in a field. Let's say someone is interested in finance and they actually want to work in it, but there's a very different thing, knowing about something and actually what goes on in the in that in that domain. So that's where we want to bridge the gap. Be- Before that, we had an option to go and search and ask other people out, but here we actually bring you that option that whatever you want to explore, we got you covered. And the next thing that's the very important for us, it's a feedback loop. We are going to start an anonymous box where you can give your any unbiased, unfiltered review that we have for the UHC or for any group leaders or anything that you have in our mind. And we'll make sure that your anonymity is hidden and you remain anonymous while expressing and sharing your ideas. Now, these are the announcements that we had to make. And I know it's quite a lot to take in. That's why after this orientation session, we'll send out a proper email explaining what we have decided to do further and what we are about to do, along with the things that you should follow. So now, coming up to the very important part of this orientation session, as the name Vartaalap suggests, conversation. Now we are about to have conversation. So now we are open for the questions. So anyone with any questions, please raise your hands. Okay. So anyone, if you guys have any questions, please start and raise your hand. Yeah. So Harshit, yeah, please unmute yourself and ask a question.
Yeah, so the announcements group. You when you said announcement as in every kind of announcement. So what can you just expand on that? I know you have said a piece about it before, but can you do that again, please?
Yeah. So what we meant by that announcement section is that every information that comes to us, will share it within all the groups. It will be a singular admin only message, WhatsApp group, where everyone will get the exact info that they need to. And there is a reliability factor in that. I hope that clears the point.
Okay, so whatever information, even if the information is for the upper island, it will be shared in the like for the general populace. Is that what you're implying?
No, I didn't get you.
What I mean is like I guess only where there is a group where only group leaders and all the upper island, all the PODs are present, and there is an information flow in that group.
Yeah.
But that information sometimes or sometimes not reaches to us.
Yeah.
So that's what you're saying. So the same information
Yes,
will also be.
we'll make sure. There are a few discussion that always goes on there. Okay, so whatever decision that we come up with, we'll make sure that it's passed on to every other students in the house.
Okay. Okay. Understood. Thank you.
Okay. Uh, so next is Abhishek.
Yeah, this question is kind of maybe technical. Like I think Maya, I opted for being a mentor, right?
Yeah.
So I was like asking to being like a mentor, like I get to be involved in something or the in some way. I don't know. Even I don't know how I can contribute, but like how does it work? Like when do they call for mentor? Like
Choosing mentor is something that's up to the POD team. So
okay.
we actually don't get any involvement in there.
Oh, cool.
I hope that clears you.
Yeah, yeah.
So next in line is Abhinav. Abhinav, please go ahead and unmute yourself.
So I just want to know. I just joined late. So is there anything I missed about this session?
Don't worry. Whatever we did, we will send you a comprehensive link and also a talk to contain all the important links and all the important announcement that is made here.
Okay.
So don't worry.
Okay. Next in line is Gurupada.
Yes, sir. So, as you know that I have, and so like me, there is more students that they have take this, they have took this degree as full time. So there is a problem that as you took this full time degree, there is some feeling नहीं बोरिंग ना मतलब क्या बताऊँ इंग्लिश में तो मुझे बोलना नहीं आता है मैं हिंदी में ही बता देता हूँ
You can use Hindi. That's how it is.
हाँ मैंने तो फुल टाइम डिग्री ले लिया लेकिन भाई ये तो प्रॉब्लम जो आ रहा है ना ये जो घर बैठे बैठे मैं पढ़ने के लिए जो बैठ रहा हूँ ना मुझे बोरिंग सा लग रहा है जो दोस्तों के साथ जो ऑफलाइन कोचिंग या ऑफलाइन जो कॉलेज में जो होता है ना सभी के साथ मिलते हैं बातें करते हैं या सब कुछ जो मिला जुला रहता है ना वो लोग मतलब एकला एकला यहाँ पर मतलब मतलब मुझे ना ऐसा फील नहीं हो रहा है जी कि मैं एक पढ़ाई कर रहा हूँ प्रीमियम इंस्टीट्यूशन में पढ़ाई कर रहा हूँ मुझे ऐसा फील नहीं हो रहा है तो ऐसा कुछ है जो आप मतलब हाउस में कुछ ऐसा बिल्ड कर सकते हैं ऑफलाइन जाके पढ़ सकते हैं और एक ग्रुप बना के मतलब पढ़ सकते हैं ऐसा कुछ हो सकता है ना
ठीक मीन्स देखो इस चीज के बहुत सारे ऑप्शंस आ जाते हैं एक तो सिंपल ये भी है दैट मतलब ये पूरा चल भी रहा है कि लोग ऑनलाइन आके पढ़ रहे बट क्या समझ में आता है कि ऑनलाइन उतना मजा नहीं आता वो सिर्फ मीट होती है आते टाइम लोग गायब होते हैं जब ये बात आती है कि ऑफलाइन मिलना है यार सो एज सच देयर इज नो रिस्ट्रिक्शन दैट आप लोग ऑफलाइन मिल सकते हैं ऐसा कुछ है बट चीज ये होगी कि अगर आपको ऑफलाइन मिलना है तो आपको ऐसे ग्रुप बाई ग्रुप कॉन्टेक्ट करना पड़ेगा या इफ यू वांट हम लोग ये आइडिया जीएस को पास कर देंगे कि अगर आपके ग्रुप में क्योंकि आप सबका साइन है कि मतलब आप लोग पास में ही रह रहे हो तो ट्राई करें कि शायद कोई फिजिकल मीट हो सके और जब आप लोग सेंटर में मिल रहे हो तो ये पॉइंट डिस्कस करने की कोशिश करें कि अगर सब लोग को साथ में आके बैठ के पढ़ना है तो देयर शुड बी मेड अरेंजमेंट बट या अबाउट द थिंग दैट बोर हो रहा है उन सब चीज़ों के बारे में डोंट वरी वी हैव मैनी awesome things in life many things related to career some fun things which the clubs are going to do so बोर होने वाली चीज थोड़ी अब कम हो जाएगी उसके टेंशन
हाँ हाँ वो तो बात है लेकिन मैंने मतलब मैं तो बताना चाहता हूँ कि देखो जो ऑफलाइन जैसे पढ़ाई करते हैं दोस्त ना मतलब कि जो लोगों के साथ जब हम मिलते हैं तो हमारा एक टॉकिंग पावर जैसे कि मेरा देखो मैं इंग्लिश ठीक से नहीं बोल सकता हूँ और मुझे आप मतलब कुछ जगह पर छोड़ दोगे ना अनजान जगह पर मैं वहां से भी नहीं आ सकता मतलब मेरा ना कम्युनिकेशन स्किल बहुत बहुत कमजोर है मैं ऐसी जगह से बिलोंग करता हूँ ना वहां पर नेटवर्क भी ठीक से नहीं आता है ठीक है यही मेरा प्रॉब्लम है मतलब पढ़ाई तो कर लूंगा लेकिन मतलब जो कम्युनिकेशन कैसे करना है मतलब पढ़ाई तो खत्म हो जाएगा उसके बाद फिर आ जाएगा मतलब इंटर्नशिप करना है जॉब करना है इसलिए तो इसके लिए तो मतलब इंटरव्यू देना पड़ेगा ना इंटरव्यू मैं तो ऐसे बैठ नहीं सकता हूँ मैं तो अभी बता रहा हूँ आपको मतलब मेरा मेरा पूरा बॉडी पूरा पसीना पसीना हो गया है
डोंट वरी ये चीज हमें भी पता है कि मतलब ये जो चीज होती है कि हम लोग इंटरव्यू में अच्छे से नहीं बैठ पाते जो कम्युनिकेशन गैप आता है कि हम लोग अच्छे से बात नहीं कर पाते ये सब चीजें कहीं ना कहीं हम लोग ने भी फेस की है तो हम लोग का ये प्लान है आई थिंक मयंक ने जब बोला था अबाउट करियर एडवाइस जो लोग ऑलरेडी एचआर है मतलब जो कंपनी के लिए जो जॉब इंटरव्यूज लेते हैं जो हमारे हाउस में है या फिर जो इवन हमारे हाउस के बाहर भी है हम उन लोग को बुलाएंगे उनके साथ सेशन कंडक्ट करवाएंगे कि आपको बात कैसे करनी है लोगों के साथ आपको मतलब इंटरव्यूज कैसे देने हैं अबाउट स्पीकिंग स्किल सोन देयर विल बी अ क्लब इन आवर हाउस जो इवन speaking English या फिर how to be a confident speaker, you can even I will advise you to join क्लब में बोलूँगा कि आप डिबेट क्लब ज्वाइन करो, अगर कुछ भी हो रहा है वहाँ पे आपको वो एक मिलेगा कि हाँ किसके सामने कैसे बोलना है, अपने मतलब आपको जो पॉइंट बोलना है उससे फॉर्म कैसे करना है कि वो उतने अच्छे से बाहर आ सके, एंड डिबेट क्लब विल हेल्प यू दिस क्लब. सो आई थिंक द सॉल्यूशन मतलब जो आपका जो प्रॉब्लम है वो मैं समझ रहा हूँ, इट इज वो एक सही सही प्रॉब्लम है. उसका सॉल्यूशन मैं इतना बोलूँगा कि आप हमारे क्लब के साथ इंटरेक्ट करना चालू कर दो.
Excuse me.
या
Sorry to interrupt. May I speak now?
सॉरी
Sorry to interrupt. May I speak?
या गो ऑन गो ऑन.
Okay, this is Tony. I'm in my second term
Yeah.
program, and this is the first time that I'm participating in this kind of group. And now I'm going to say something. Definitely not to offend anyone.
Yes.
My true reflection of what I feel. See, the problem is since we are getting to Pan India, like any one particular language, if you want to speak in any one particular language, there will be many others who won't be able to understand. Truly speaking, I don't follow Hindi, so I wasn't able to understand any of the bit that you were speaking right now. So I would suggest if somebody is going to speak extensively in Hindi, somebody in the group should translate that in English. So, and similarly, people who are going to find English difficult, anybody who is good at English and Hindi can translate that, at least the crux of the subject in Hindi or English. See, because it was like Greek and Latin to me for the last 5 years.
Tony, you want me to do it?
Did
You want me to do it, Tony?
What is the question?
You want me to translate what he said in short?
That's just the crux, because I have no idea what was.
Yeah, I mean, like he's just talking about like he's enrolled into this degree full time, and he just gets to sit in front of his desk or whatever that is, in front of his laptop system, and he just studies, and it's like very lonesome for him,
Oh,
and that's like bugging him.
oh.
And so he's like asking, how can I get like offline interactions and all that?
That's
Which even I go through, everyone is going through.
It's true.
Because the degree is like slowly developing. Yeah, everyone is going through. Like even I was like when deputy secretary Maya mentioned like we can contact our group members to like meet up because they're in the same city. Then it tracked to me. Yeah, I could try that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like he's like asking people about such kind.
Do we have any such programs coming up where we will be able to meet? I mean, at least the people who stay in the same city. Are we going to meet them in person?
Yeah, the group you're assigned to, Tony, is comprises of the members nearby to you. I mean, like in your city or nearby. So yeah, you can contact them. That's what. It's the basic thing, and there are other things which are gonna come. They are informing us about that. Secretary, everyone.
Yeah,
Basically.
and about the problem that you said, I was saying was I was just trying to explain him that if you want to increase your communication skills and if you want to just get more involved in this activity, I was just giving him advice to just get involved in the different clubs like debate club, which will definitely help you with the communication skills. We are also trying to have some programs where we will connect them to connect all of the house members to different career, the people who are in the jobs or who are taking interviews, so that we can understand how to give interviews properly. And there are things planned up that always I was saying in short.
Okay, thank you, thank you.
No worries, no worries. Yeah, who's next? Abhinav?
So my question is, Pippa, where can we find the link for the other clubs and groups, and how can we join?
Okay, about clubs, most probably the clubs will send a general mail regarding the recruitments. We will
Okay.
get about their social media link. I think they will soon put that into the chat also, and some of them have sent it into the chat. You can check that. I will request all the club to just once send your Insta handles or your social links on the chat. So people
Okay,
can.
so
And in meantime,
actually,
we'll share an email. We'll share an email where we'll put all the concise information of whatever we discussed, either it's the club or anything. So it will make easier for you to follow all those clubs.
Yeah.
so I have one question. I don't have any social media account, so how can I join?
You have WhatsApp.
Yeah, I have WhatsApp.
We will soon share with you the link of the announcements groups. You can join your a specific announcement group, and in that announcement group, you will get all the information also, and also the information regarding joining the clubs and all of them.
Okay,
So
so
club operate through WhatsApp only, so it will work fine. So
okay, so direct message will appear or in group.
it will be in the group. Soon he will show you the link for the group, and you can join the specific group, and there you will get all the information. And as Mike also said, soon he will from our ID from the jersey, you will get a mail containing all the links, all the important announcement, and everything. So don't.
Okay, thank you. It will help.
So next is Sriveda. Hello, Sriveda.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're on.
Okay, so I'm actually the group leader of 87, and one thing I'm really interested in, and the reason why I've joined this degree, I'm doing it full time, like many others over here. And the reason I'm doing this is to work in the field of sports analytics. And I've recently become the TA for PDS as well. So one thing I really liked about this presentation is everything is concise and everything is in one place, especially the link tree. If there's one place to find the different clubs and find the places where you want to go, that'd be very helpful. It's really nice of all of you. And the other thing is the club where you can share your ideas. So one idea which I've been meaning to share is the formation of the Sports Analytics Club, which is a pan item, like the entire degree, which I have been having in mind. Before the formation of this structure elections, I was in touch with the student affairs coordinator, Koreman. So I would like to do it formally through the clubs, through the I would like to register the club soon. So that's one place that I want to share the idea of the club, and I want to meet with more people. So it'll be really nice if all of you can help me with that process.
Oh, sure, when I will do that. And sports analytics is something that many people are interested in because as the day progresses and as we get the more data, people actually want to be in that field. It's actually and one of the best prospect of that is betting. I mean, I'm not sure if I should say this out loud, but yeah, that's how we all bet.
Yeah,
it's a nice prospect to make money too.
True.
And about your suggestion about having a link tree and all, that's a very good suggestion, and you will soon get.
We actually have our link tree, okay, so I'll just share that in the chat box.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. I thought it was there in the slides. I saw that you guys have one place for the LinkedIn, which I felt was a good idea. Good job.
The idea is actually, to concise the information that we want to give. Okay, so people can actually take time to analyze those and come up with their own question and solutions.
Yeah, and I see the website has been updated as well, which is great. Great job to the website team, whoever's here. Yeah.
And actually, on that note, we actually kind of missed to mention that we are actually coming up with our own website that will be quite different from this one, and we are actually working on it. So fingers crossed.
Okay, that's great.
And meanwhile, shout out to our web team.
Yeah, and anyone who actually wants to join our web team will be soon sharing the recruitment form for that. So do join. So the next is Abhinav. Abhinav, please go ahead and unmute this. Abhinav, are we audible?
No, that was just by mistake. So
yeah, please go ahead.
No, that was placed by mistake.
Okay.
My is over.
Yeah. Okay. So any more questions, guys? Such an enthusiastic crowd and no questions till now, so just kind of a worrisome. So I would ask.
Nothing much like that from my side, Mayak. Like, I was just mentioning right now, like when you mentioned we can contact our group member, our group, within our group, then it was like, yeah, man, why did I do that? Like, like meet anyone. Like I like crave for meeting someone. Like so it like gets me like that's the first thing I have to do. Then anything else next. Harry Potter.
That's the feeling that we all have. Okay, actually, I would share a very good story. Okay, so
Actually, just one thing. Like I haven't had any much of any interactions with humans. Basically, like I'm 25 and it's all late for my not technically I don't feel so not so sad, but like I just pray for it. And that one idea you just gave me it like turned on a light. So like that. I'm very happy. So after that everything's gonna happen.
okay, so like that's one of the things. Like I'll tell you what happened when the IDP, like PSTG actually announced the concept of house and groups. Okay, so it was, I guess, the time of midnight actually, and then there comes this mail, okay, that we have been allotted to our houses. So the name of the houses, which was like sometime like very for the very first time I heard it, I'm like, okay, let's Google it, and then I'm like, okay, that's the name, okay, all right. So who else is in my house? And then there starts the email spam. Everyone started a WhatsApp group. They wanted you to be in that group, and they just went all haywire, which was kind of like chaos, but it was a chaos for fun. I guess those who are from the first batch, they can actually relate to that, what happened.
Very true, very true. Means half of the mail every day, like 10, 12 mail. Join this group, join this group, join this group. It was just
And it was fun, okay? Like it was like if you don't keep that group on mute, it's like you're gonna have 1,000 plus messages in a day, and you're like, okay, am I supposed to read this? Okay, so we have Pradyuman. Yeah, Pradyuman, go ahead.
I wanted to ask people with same group ID have a separate group or not?
Yeah, we do actually. Like every group has their own Google Space and a WhatsApp group where you can.
So how to get added in the WhatsApp group? I mailed the group leader by not, but I did not get any response.
Okay, so what's your group number?
160.
160.
two thing. Just mail either me or mine through the on the sec or DevSec ID. We will add you to the G space, and we will tell the GL to add you to the WhatsApp.
Okay.
And meantime, to make it easier, what we'll do is we'll send every each students who are in that group a mail. Like if they haven't joined the WhatsApp group or the Google Space, you can join. So it'll make it easier for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, about the announcement group, yeah, I'm just about to share you the link. So before I share you the link, let me make it clear. Means there are 4 announcement groups divided based on the groups. Means there will be no partiality between all this, just so that it will be easier for us to maintain them. So this, let me get to the announcement reports. Just a minute.
You know what we'll do? It will be better to share those links in the mail itself.
Okay, I think that will be a bit of easier for everyone to join also. That's
Okay, moving on. More questions. Okay, Rajesh.
Hey, hi everyone.
Hey, Rajesh.
So my question is about the same group only. I mean, people actually change their address, go to a different city or relocate to different city. Like you said that the groups are assigned based on the cities they belong to. So in that case, the groups are relocate. I mean, reallocated or what's happening?
There is actually a provision for group reallotment. Okay, so if you actually want to do that, please send us an email regarding that, and we'll connect you with the.
Okay, yeah. So that's it.
Okay, so any more questions, guys? Okay, and I see no questions. Okay, and which is quite interesting to be honest. Okay, Roshan. Yeah, Roshan, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. So actually, just I joined this group in hope of that I would get some help. In case of if I raise the issue in the support teams, they will escalate to any other teams. But this thing is this thing is happening means day by day, but I'm not getting a response from the support team actually. So uh, anybody can help from these teams to get the answer from support teams, because sometimes they will allot 5 days to work on the assignment. Sometimes they will allot 7 days. So I'm I'm working guys actually. So I don't have a if you make it 2 days less, so it will be very problem for me. So that's what I'm hoping I will get some help from this group.
Okay. So in a nutshell, Roshan, what we want to say is that there should be a fixed amount of days that you get to solve the assignments, and it should be same throughout the term, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we have noted down a solution, and we'll forward it to the UNC.
Yes, because no, you can understand my situation and other professional guys that they will be having less times, and we have to complete the assignment also and our work also, and as well as some other task also, some personal challenges also there. So many things are parallel moving. Not we are only not studying only. We are actually handling everything. And in that, if suppose you deduct 2 days, yeah, 3 days, or you just change the date, so that will affect whole the scenario actually.
Okay, don't worry, don't worry. We have noted that, and we will pass this thing to the POD that to just make the assignment date not a much of a variable and make it kind of a constant. Like every Wednesday assignment submission or like every Saturday assignment submission. So it will be easier for everyone to.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yes. Any more questions? Okay. Amrita.
Yeah, I don't have any questions, but I would like to give one suggestion, or rather, would like to request the group who are already there in diploma or higher levels other than foundation. So, if you can give the people who are there in foundation, or who have just entered the group, or working, or the people who are.
I guess your voice is breaking.
Yeah. Amrita, can you please repeat? Or if there's some tech issue, you can very well put the things in chat also.
Help them not to technically solve it, but give them tips to them.
Hello, Amrita.
That would be, I believe, yeah, yeah, yes, sure.
Your voice is cutting a lot. So can you please repeat it?
My voice is cracked. Yeah, because I'm outside home and I believe here the Wi-Fi network is not quite good. That's why it's not good.
So if you don't mind, can you just put it in the chat so we can get the full gist of what you're going to say?
Okay, fine.
Okay, anyone else?
Okay, so I guess it's time we should put an end to this Vartaalap so that we can start the next one. Yeah, it's quite a poetic justice to it. Yeah, yeah, Tony.
What is Vartaalap means?
So Vartaalap is actually a Sanskrit word which means conversation.
Okay.
I knew it as a Hindi word, by the way.
Yeah, but the root is Sanskrit.
Okay. All right.
So half of the Hindi words are just actually the copy of the.
Yeah, I know actually every Hindi in North, like mostly I cover every Hindi content. So Bihari, everything Hindi is Hindi content.
Like, another words for this too, okay, the conversation, which goes as Bate, Guftugu. Like, Guftugu is another word for that.
That's kind of like a little bit slanger word than Bhata.
Yeah.
I think Abhinav have some question. Abhinav?
Yeah. One more question. Can I ask in Hindi?
Yeah, go on. No language.
Okay. तो हमको ये पूछना था कि ये इवेंट से रिलेटेड है, ये पैराडॉक्स मार्गारी करके कुछ इवेंट है, तो हम न्यू ज्वाइन हुए फाउंडेशन ग्रुप में, तो हमको ये इवेंट अटेंड करना है। हम ये एक कोई सा इवेंट रजिस्ट्रेशन फॉर्म आया था ईमेल पे, तो उसका लास्ट डेट उस पर लिखा नहीं हुआ था, तो हम उसको मतलब काइंडली थोड़ा इग्नोर करके चल गए थे, क्योंकि यहाँ पे छठ का त्योहार चल रहा था, दिवाली से छठ तक कभी भी शेड्यूल था पूरा, तो पूरा मैनेजमेंट करना पड़ रहा है हम लोगों को घाट वाट का, जो छठ का तो सबको पता होगा। तो उसी में हम पूरा बिजी हो गए थे 30 तारीख तक। उसके बाद पता चला कि डेट ही नहीं है उसका। उसके बाद हम परेशान है कि अगर हमको अटेंड भी करना है ऑफलाइन इवेंट तो कैसे करें। आज एज ए ऑडियंस भी अगर हम जा रहे हैं तो वहाँ पे एकोमोडेशन का क्या फैसिलिटी है, ये सब कुछ पता नहीं चल रहा है। लाइक वहाँ पे कैसे क्या होता है मैनेजमेंट, कैसे वहाँ पे रहने का भी अगर वो किया जाता है या नहीं, वो सब थोड़ा डाउट है। तो अगर आप हमको कुछ पता हो।
Yeah, sure, sure. Okay, so the question is mainly that of our major event, like Paradox is like one of our major event. The December event is also coming up. So the main question is, what about the accommodation and registration and all the forms and that? So about the accommodation, about Paradox, the things are still in discussion. So there is not many things of that thing. About the December event that's coming, the event is mostly online. Regarding the offline accommodation, the accommodation team is in the discussion and they will soon send you some mails. मतलब जो मतलब जो टीम है जो जैसे देखती है कि कौन सा मतलब वहाँ पे कैसा रहना है, वो मेल भेज देगी इन केस अगर ऐसा होता है कि इज अ चांस ऑफ हैविंग इवेंट है live. And regarding the doubt that the form don't have the deadline, I will personally talk to the organizer of both the events and make sure that from the next time they will put a deadline also and a reminder mail also, so no one
अब तो
forgets.
कुछ छूट गया ना, उसका डेडलाइन कंप्लीट हो गया, तब तो परफॉर्म नहीं कर पाएंगे हम।
Yeah, but means there is a thing that there is lot of event coming out, so yeah, you might try next
ईमेल
time.
ईमेल में नहीं था, ठीक है, तो हम मेल किए वापस से कि ऐसा कैसे हो गया। अभी हम इवेंट चेक किए वेबसाइट पे अपना क्लिक करके, तो लिखा हुआ है सारा इसी मतलब इवेंट में क्लोज क्लोज क्लोज। तो बोला है कि वो गूगल फॉर्म पे दिया हुआ था, ये क्या तरीका हुआ, वहीं पे ईमेल में ही मेंशन कर देते डेडलाइन का।
We will take care. Next time से हम लोग उनसे बात कर लेंगे. Next time from the next time this will not happen. The deadline will be specifically mentioned in the mail. So, okay.
So I guess it's time to take our time and to move on.
Just a minute.
Okay. So we have more questions?
No, Amruta actually asked some question, but her mic
Okay.
was not working. Yeah. As the members who are at the higher level study decide the professional. Okay, so the Amruta, what you are saying is just a basic idea of having a study group, and as the house, even whole US is open to organize study groups if you have a need. We are ready to help you with. We are ready to help you with. So, the people who are good at it, they will connect to both of them. But the thing is that initiation, one of you have to take. That if we have a need, then we can create study groups. And this is from the house side. From the POD side, there is something called a mentoring session going on. It's paid, I think. You can confirm it through POD. I will confirm it through POD and reply back to you.
Kind
What?
of got to be free. I got to know it got to be free.
Okay, it's
Like,
free. Okay. So then if the free is kind of a mentorship session going on through POD, you can enroll in them and there will be like a 4 hour, there will be mentors allotted to you and they will kind of take like 4 hour classes, 4 hour doubt session each week and you can talk to them, ask them doubt. Yeah, this is some arrangement that the POD has made. So yeah, both ways are there. Anyway, anyone who is comfortable with that, go.
Thank you very much. As the groups are already divided into, I believe, lot of subgroups. So, this G space is going to be a one single space wherein everybody is there, right?
G space is kind of thing that yeah, it's a combined group of complete house.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, guys, so I see our chat box is quite active and people are actually taking part in the chats. Okay, it's good. So shall we read out the chats?
I think it's a group with a discussion going on.
Okay, yeah. It always gets quite interesting. Okay, which group is active and which group isn't. So no, within the house it's the group and in the US it's the house.
We can have a competition.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can have the competition. Okay, the most active group gets a treat from Teet's side. You know, our secretary's side. How about that?
Yeah, a good message.
Okay, I said treat. Okay, so you get to decide the treat.
Okay, I will give you a treat. Came to my hometown, Namdapha. Whosoever comes to my hometown, Namdapha, I will give it him or her.
Okay, so guys, anyone from Ahmedabad? Okay, give a shout out.
I'm not from Ahmedabad, but if I come to Ahmedabad, maybe you have to feed me every Gujarati food ever.
See, we are Gujarati, then we have no problem in when it comes to food. Don't worry about that.
He's very generous. Okay, trust me on that.
I'm actually finding some Gujarati place next time I go to and donate like I'm going to eat there.
Gujarati food is the best food you can ever find.
So next time we meet in May event or December event, you better bring something because eating food at IITM campus sometimes gets very boring.
Okay.
So we would actually bring something for all of us.
Something. Okay, everyone thinks, but no one says out loud.
I also think that this kind of
I starved very badly with the kind of food we got for 3 days. I felt like I should better spend money and eat somewhere out, but it was really not possible with the kind of tight schedule of the event it had. And sometimes it was just like surviving on 2 glasses of juice and that's it.
Welcome to hostel life.
No, I'm done with my hostel life. I have completed my education quite long back. So this is actually after my PhD. I'm coming back to graduate.
This is like
after I get now.
Stuff from the restaurant there. There's a restaurant, I guess. With the name. Yes.
Namdapha, yeah. It does quite have a good menu. Okay, I do have to say that.
It does.
But there is this problem. If you are late, you're not going to get anything.
Oh, okay.
So-
Okay,
Yeah, Ashish.
It's going to be shut down soon. Namdapha.
Why?
Wow.
It is getting shut down.
Let's go.
No, I thought the business was booming.
Yeah, business was booming, but I guess
No, that's not our business. It's something another.
Okay, so guys, it's a conversation that's actually not in our domain, and we shouldn't have it on the official platform.
I guess everyone's angry right now.
Yeah, even this is being live streamed, right? This is being live streamed, and we are talking about restaurants.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's like a comedy club. No?
just a second, Harshvardhan, please
Turn
stop
the
the
live
stream.
stream off.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, Dave, I just heard news that WhatsApp is increasing the limit, so of the member count.
Yeah, it has
And one more that on top of that is that they have actually announced a beta feature called the, I guess it's more like
Community.
Yeah, communities, right? More like Discord.
Community.
So we are actually trying to go. We are actually thinking to implement that.
Yeah, because if that's so much, organized space to have, and also not to mention, we have created 4 groups, right, for announcements.
Yeah. Just a second, startup. Just a second, everyone. Harsh, are we out of stream? Harshvardhan. Harshvardhan, please let us know that the stream has stopped, so that we can involve in the normal chit chat, like a normal college students. And I'll focus on the word normal. Normal. Yeah, use the.
Did you say something, Mank?
Yeah. So this stream is still live. If please put an end to it.
Okay, it was live. Let me check.
Okay, so are we offline now?
Just a sec.